A nearly retired schoolteacher is about to start a whole new chapter of life. Years ago, while she was still teaching, she casually mentioned to her students that when she retired, she dreamed of living quietly in the countryside. One former student never forgot that. So as a thank you, they gifted her an old rural courtyard and told her to rebuild it however she wanted, purely following her own heart. When she arrives, the place looks like it's been abandoned for years. The yard is completely overrun with weeds, the glass on the door is shattered, and she has to peer through gaps in the window just to see inside. Everything shows its age-cracked walls, peeling surfaces, time stamped into every corner. She walks around the house and the yard, but the weeds are so thick she can't even tell how big the property really is. That's when the renovation officially begins. She calls in a crew, and while clearing the mess, they unexpectedly find a small box filled with valuables. First, they carve out a narrow path just so people can walk through, because without it, moving is nearly impossible. Machines come in, weeds are cleared fast, and the yard finally starts to breathe again. The workers roll up thick layers of grass with hose, haul everything out using heavy-duty tarps that are basically essential for this kind of work. It turns out the front yard is small, but all the real space is hidden behind the house. There's enough land to add more rooms later, or even plant crops to live off or sell. As they pull the weeds off the roof and clear the exterior, the house suddenly reveals itself. Under all that neglect, it's actually beautiful. You can tell whoever built it originally put real thought into it. With a fresh coat of paint and some light upgrades, it's basically move-in ready. Ironically, the broken windows helped keep airflow going, so there's no musty smell inside. As the backyard clears up, the true size of the property becomes obvious, way bigger than it looked from the front. Big enough for multiple small houses or even a modern countryside home. She unlocks the door and starts cleaning inside. The interior is surprisingly solid, tiled floors, a European-style chandelier, even a bathroom with a shower. Once water and electricity are restored, this place is straight up comfortable. There's a lot of dust, and some dirt is stuck deep into the floor, so one worker even uses a weed trimmer to scrape it clean, which low-key comes in clutch. Old clutter gets piled up and carried out on tarps. Then they find another metal box. Inside are old documents, ancient coins, and a bracelet that's clearly worth something. Everything is handed back to the teacher. She's genuinely happy, thanks the workers, and even tips them extra. With the entire house finally cleaned out, the question is, what would you say a countryside courtyard like this is worth? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if this kind of peaceful reset feels like